Hey guys, welcome to the Satisfactory playthrough. We're going to be doing episode 1, where we're going to set up the basic base and the start location, run around, get some slugs and set up. And I'll talk you through my thinking of how I like to play the game. Also, we're going to structure the base in a way where we're going to have a mega factory in the start that'll get us all the way to tier 6. So let's do this and start the playthrough. First things first is all 4 of these areas are actually areas in the world. They're not separate worlds. So I like to start in the northern forest. Quite a lot of good start locations inside the forest. We're going to be starting on the one with the cliff facing. Actually where the guys like to do the speed runs because of the high yield nodes there. But I'll talk you through that in the game when we play now. A couple of things we want to just get around and start getting some materials. Nice cool tip I'll give you is that pressing E collects the foliage. If you run up to something, you hold E, press tab, you'll see it's still looting in the back. Even if I press tab now and close this, just by looking at stuff it's going to actually loot, which is really nice in the early game. So let's go through to the back here. The reason why we go to the back is to collect the slug, and then also there's a crash side of there. We don't want to fight the creature that's there because it's quite strong, but we want to collect the materials that are on the floor to help us when we set up the starting base. So let's get the slug first, and then we'll head through there, make sure that we're standing on top of higher ground so that the big guy can't attack us, and then we'll get out of there quick.
Seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings, which could potentially be retrofitted into fix-it technology.
Cool, so we just had
A new
loot and go,
research tree
not
can
yet
now be
stay.
accessed
So
in
go ahead
the
and
map.
but we can. Table, some of the reinforced plates. Computer, but we're going to use the computer much later. There's the big guy we don't want to fight. More reinforced. Cool, and that's all that we need from that section. So let's get out of here. We're going to go and collect another 2 or 3 slugs at the bottom. We'll visit another crash site, and then we'll get through to the place that we're actually going to start building. Cool, this place that we're going to go over here. It's got two creatures that are going to be after us. Don't know what happened with that, huh? That was interesting. He's still chasing me from the other map. That's crazy. Okay, let's get back up here. That the guys can't attack us, and we'll kill these 2. Oh, we got knocked off the edge. What's happening? Ah! Yeah, this is the first time I've ever had that guy chase me from so far a distance. So I think let's try and lose this guy, kill this little one.
The remains of this creature might shed
Yeah, we
light
can
on how
bug the
to
big guy.
increase chances
Try
of
and get
survival.
upstairs here.
A new research tree
If
can
we
now be
tempt
accessed in
him
the
to the
map.
wall. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Let's try bait him. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, like it. Okay, let's come back to that. Oh, my hat! How is he still chasing me? This is impossible. It keeps dying and following me. Let's try and outrun this guy. Surely. Never had this happen before. Okay, I think that's enough distance. Yeah, look. I don't know what was happening. You're still following. No ways. This is definitely going to end in death. What is going on? Maybe he's just upset that I took his loot, guys. This is quite a crazy start. Living on the edge. See if we can get some high ground. Maybe he can't reach us. There we go. Let's see. Oh, still reaches there. There he goes! But he's not dead. I guarantee he'll be back. What the heck? Okay, is that it? Wow. Okay. It was a nerve-wracking start. Let's double back. Go get the slug that we needed. Go back to the crash site I wanted to show you. And then we'll actually get started with the playthrough. Can't believe that. I'm half expecting him just to appear behind me again. Stranger than fiction. Nice smooth start to a new world, you know? Bit entertaining and real. Okay. Slug done. Let's go get the other slug. There's another one up on one of the cliffs here. Yeah, there you go, that one there. Let's head up there and get that one. Don't want to spend too long there, otherwise the plants start standing up and start killing us. So everything apparently is out to get me. Awesome. Oh, we got a nice slug start. Get back to this crash site now. There's two creatures down here, so we want to jump on top of the units over there, then they can't reach us. I ultimately want to get those two things, the reinforced screws, the wire, and the reinforced thing. We'll have a whole lot of reinforced to get us started. So let's get the materials. Quick grab and go again. So these guys can follow us across the map. And let's get out of here. Nice. Now we've got the PC, we've got the reinforced extra, we've got the screws. Perfect time to get started. This is the cliff I was talking about. There's no ways. What is going on with these aggros? Let's just kill this guy. One of the two followed me. That's very strange. Okay, finally. Oh, let me clear this out. Okay, so we got the one node over here. Let's see that when we try to build, obviously on that, we can't build because of the block that's in the way there, I think. So we want to clear that one and the three others. That one there, and this one over here. We want to clear all of those, and those are all pure nodes. So you can see they yield the highest quality. So all of these 4 mining nodes for the iron will give us a good start that will be used even to the mid-late game, so we won't even have to move much from here. Reason why this is such a good starting zone, we've got the 4 pure nodes, we've got the 2 copper pure nodes over here, we've got the pure limestone, and just behind here there's another limestone on the distance there, but we'll build a foundation over here and bring the resources there. Then looking over the cliff, we've got the 2 high yield quartz. We'll go get some of those for the boots and the run speed just now to do the research and the map. And then later on, we've got the 3 coal nodes down there that we can use for the coal factory, which will be fantastic. Then coming along this side, behind this little structure here, it's great because down here in the bottom section, over there, there's the 3 crude oils. And that'll get us really nice going with the power infrastructure later on. So that's quite perfect in terms of that. So let's get the tops off these nodes, and I like to plan ahead. So let's put down the hub first, and then we can plan where to from here. Do that one over there. We'll link the power starter. I like to set up my power grid behind, so let's just set up a little infrastructure for that, for the biomass, and we'll put those behind there later. And then obviously we can power these with the leaves. Not ideal because they burn super quick, so we can take those leaves and the wood that we get and just make them into biomass, and that biomass burns slower. We can do the same thing later and take the biomass, convert it to biofuel, but we need to do the research for that. And that's done by actually unlocking different tiers inside the hub that we've just built now. So we'll look at the interface shortly, and then we can see from there which one we're going to do first. Also, here's the hub. Let's look at doing the base building first. I like doing that so that we can set up the foundations. Foundations are just great for building on top of, also lets you build nicely in terms of your base. And we don't want to hand in just yet, because we want to build the machine so we don't have to do everything by hand. So let's clear off the 4 nodes here, then we can start getting building. One down. 2. 3, and then the last one. Cool, that's perfect in terms of getting the iron started. It's going to clear those coal nodes, not coal nodes, copper nodes. And then let's plan. So we got 4, 5, 6 nodes. We want 6 miners, 6 smelters, and 6 constructors, but we'll have an extra constructor for the rods to screws and another extra constructor from wires to cables. So we'll need 8 in total. Our nemesis. Let's clear the copper nodes. Then we'll put our little inventory together so we can see what we need so we can plan our build. So let's go. We're going to have 8 constructors, 6 smelters. We actually don't need 6 smelters because... No, we do, because of obviously the limestone. And then we'll need nodes plus 7 for that. And 9, yeah. So we're going to need 6 for the nodes we've just talked about, then the limestone. 6 to melt the nodes we talked about, bar the limestone. And then we'll need a constructor for each set, and 2 for 2 of those. So that's all the materials we need. So we need some concrete. We need some more. We can't make more concrete, but we're going to clear the node off the top there, which is fine. And then we need a equipment shop to build the portable miners for those 3 extra. Let's get that going. Great. I think, yeah, let's get started with the copper for now, so we don't have to run all the way back here. Don't need a construct for the other sets. And I don't really care about how we build this and how it looks for now until we get the base building. When we get the base building unlocked, then we'll focus on making things look a bit prettier. Okay, so that's our wire chain all linked up. Got the copper going through to the copper mix into wire. We want to do the same setup at the bottom there, but then we'll have the extra constructor because you can't just build cable from the copper. You got to go wire to cable. So let's set that up. Miner, altar, get a 2 constructed. One. Okay, let's link up power. Select all our chain. We can have a cable on the end, wire going to the cable, copper from here. Nice. Because that's our copper chain all linked up. Let's start putting our biomass in, and that can get chugging along so long. You can see we've got 40 and we max on 30, so we're good. We don't need a biomass burner just yet, but once we link up that one over there, we will. So in anticipation of that, let's create this. Link that one up to our power source. Yeah, let's go make some more biofuel. So we can dump it into that machine. We'll sort of start for now and do a top up of the other two as well. Get that done. Okay, it's going to get the concrete we need. Okay, that's linked up. We've got the limestone going to here. And just to recap, you'll see that we're obviously producing at 120 on most of these nodes. And they're generally going into machines at a lower rate. The problem is that this machine is going to overproduce for this one's input, but we'll sort that out later when we've taken the slugs into the MEM and unlocked overproduction or overclocking. Then we can fine-tune what we produce and how much of it. So we've got the cable going, we've got the wire going, we've got the limestone going. I think let's get the plates going next. Okay, great. That chain set up for the plates. Let's do iron rods next. So we're going to need concrete. And we've actually got enough to stretch the concrete from upstairs down to here because I don't want to keep it running up to the top there. Let's convert some of the stuff we do have to what we need. Then we'll make the rest of the rods and the concrete. Just making a couple of extra rods because when you build the conveyor belts, they also use rods. So we're going to be a little bit shy if we just produce exactly 15. So let's produce a couple extra. Well, now we can build the storage, and then we can bring the concrete down from there. Great, now we don't have to run up there every time, and that'll fill up over time, which is going to be perfect. Iron plates are we short of now, but this is in production, so let's just collect. Need 2 more. And yeah, we'll double back just now when those hit there and then get that. Meanwhile, let's start setting up our iron rod chain. Make iron. Okay, let's go into here. Make iron rods. Get up to power. Awesome iron rods done. Then collect some of the concrete. Plates. Nice, let's do the next set. This is going to be the one with the screws. So this is going to be one with 2 constructors because the screws need iron rods to make into screws. Clear out a bit, you can see a bit better. Put up the power grid. This one's going to make rods. This one's going to accept screw. So we've had a power dip because obviously we built too many machines for the network to handle, so it's going to get another biomass on the way. To do that, we need more plates and rods. Let's take what was made. Hope it'll just be enough for us to make one. Perfect. Might as well do a top up while we're here. Okay, that's all topped up. We've got 100 with max 74, so we should be good for another set. Make sure that we link everything up here. Okay, we've got iron rods, got screws, and iron. So that's the screws sorted. For now, we're going to need a lot of iron plates and rods in the start. So I think let's make a duplicate iron plate one on this chain, and then we'll keep switching this one between iron plates and rods depending on what we have to hand in for the hub. So yeah, let's get that chain set up. Need more plates. Nice, the starter factory is coming along nicely. Not much longer, and we'll have everything automated. Although not pretty, it works. We'll get this one making more iron plates for now. We're going to need a lot of iron plates for the foundations that we're going to build to extend the factory later. Let's just link up the power. We shorten cable to get from the once we're manufacturing this side. Okay, let's link these things up. Great, so this has got power feeding into the smelter, which feeds into the constructor. Perfect. We've got all the basics set up now. Now it's just a matter of time before it starts building up so we can do the hand-in for the base building. What we can do is we can start setting up the storage facilities in front of each of these. So we've got a storage facility here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 more storages. So let's get those lined up, see what we need. Lots of iron plates and rods. And then we obviously need more iron plates, rods, and cement to link them. While those are producing, let's do a couple of ourselves by hand with the extra materials we use to break the nodes on top of the miner, or the nodes, so that we place the miner. And then once we've done our conversion of our iron ingots into iron plates and rods combo, we'll collect the materials coming out of those, and then we'll place the storages, and then let that build up over time. We'll go do a little bit more exploring, go get the quartz that we need for our run speed, and then we can unlock that using the boots from the man. I'll take you through that shortly. So we got all the iron plates that we need for the storage containers, but not necessarily running them to the storage. So let's just make a little extra. Do a little collection run. And also go to the top and get the wire now this time, before we just came and collect the cable. While we go up there, there's actually a cave on the side here. We'll go into that cave a little bit later. It's got mycelia that we can actually use for more man research as well. And then we'll double back, go through to the sulfur and to the deuterium later, also to unlock more man research. But while we're here, let's log in, or let's place down the containers. I get it as close to base as possible without using too much cable. I mean, plates. That's fine, not too much of a run. At least that's going to be all linked up, so we can let that build up. We're only 6 rods short for the rest of the containers, so let's go and get the rods. That should be ready. Then we can build the 6 containers and then start linking. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, so we're going to have the cement and copper building up here. We're going to have the plates. We're going to have the rods, have the screws, and then the additional plates. Stretch. This thing will be shy. 1 shy. Come on. Let's go and get. Cool, and that's all automated. Now before we run off and go and do another little chain, sort out our stash, dump what we don't need with us while we go exploring. That looks nice and neat. Okay, so we got all the basics going, but the wire, the cable, the plates, the screws, the rods, the cement. So while that's building up, and rather than do more stuff by hand, I'm going to go over the mountain, go and set up another cement factory that side. But for that, we're going to need one of those, biomass, constructor. That'll help us set up that side. So let's get those materials before we run off. Make another. Let's make 4 miners. We'll make 1 for the actual mine and then 3 to drop on the quartz there, because there's another one of those big guys. Let's hope he doesn't pose another problem to us like the first set. That was a nightmare. Okay, so we got all the mass that we need for the other little factory setup. So let's leave these to carry on. First of all, let's just make sure that we get biomass with us. There's us having to make a whole lot when we get there. And then we'll keep that on a separate grid to this. So we'll come back to this. Should have a lot to handle, and then we'll start doing the unlocks of the tiers and the MAM research, make the chainsaw, all that stuff. Also, I'm heading around to the second cement factory we're going to set up. Okay, nice. That's all sorted. We'll possibly put it into a storage container as well. Ah, we're a couple of runs short. Okay, well, we'll just have to come and collect this. We'll still hold a couple until then. That's a self-sufficient little factory. We can come and use this when we come out and explore it. Grab for a little top-up of extra cement. So I'm going to loop around now to the quartz. We don't want to go down this side. Down that side's where the big guy is. So let's see if we can avoid him this time. Go down here and loop around. Hopefully we don't attract them. Little guys that are over there, I'm not too phased about. Just that big guy. Here we go, here's the quartz. Drop our miners. I think we need about 200 or 400 in total.
This mineral shows purity levels akin to synthetic quartz
guy.
manufactured on Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Looking for the big guy, don't want to attract him. Generally somewhere behind the areas over there. Okay. Cool. While we wait for these miners to get, oh, let's just do our own. I was saying we need about 200 or 400 in total. So that should give us all the quartz and silica that we need to actually get the boots. It'll help us later, so let's just prep for that. And then once we've got this, we'll head up, maybe get some coal, some sulfur and some deuterium, and then we'll head back to the base and carry on building. That way we can do quite a lot of man research when we get back. All those machines are finished. Let's pick them up. Okay, we've got enough quartz now for a while. Can't scan for anything yet for the coal, the sulfur, or deuterium. So that's what happens when you do the man research later. I know there's a coal node this side. Need about 25 of each. That's fine. I think it's actually only even 10 now on the map. I'll just be extra precautious and just get extra. Here we're heading to the sulfur. Towards the south. Okay, when we get the chainsaw, we can chop these down for mycelia. We'll just keep an eye out for any mushrooms or anything we can pick up as well. Again, just help with the research later while we wait for our
This
base
is
to
one
build
of
up
multiple
resources.
edibles we have detected in your vicinity, which are within approved
Should be
nutritional
2
and
more
medical
guys we have to
categories as
fight here.
established
We'll
by
let me loot
R&D.
this without a
A
problem.
new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM. Data shows this as a mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
We got perfectly without aggroing distance now. We're going to head up to the cliff over this side, start getting some of the Caterium.
New
Cool,
technologies
last
can
set,
be
and then we'll
developed
head back
based
to
on this
space.
new
Start doing some
superconductive
hand-ins.
gold-like element, primarily in power and electronics. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Awesome. Let's head back. Inventory's full now, so we don't need to collect any more leaves and things for the biomass. We've got our coal, we've got our Caterium, we've got our sulfur and quartz. We can dump that in our storage in our hub, and we'll keep it for the MAM research. Let's put those things in for storage. I'm going to use all of those later, so that's not a problem. Let's maybe make some more biomass so we can top up the machines to make sure they don't die on us. We'll eventually automate the biomass creation so we don't have to do it by hand. Like most things in Satisfactory, you can automate most of it. Okay, let's top up the machines. Grab our links. Very perfect within the limits now. You'll see capacity is 100 and we're consuming 95. That's great. Okay, let's do our loot run. Cool, let's do our first handed.
Milestone.
Nice.
You
Base
have
building
unlocked several
unlocked.
structures aimed to
Now
provide
we can start
the first
building the
needed
base
to build
out this
basic
way
factory
instead of the
infrastructure and
logistics
improved
system going
overview.
that way too.
Building these
But
will provide
first
a
things
grid
first,
for
we'll
more advanced
maybe get this
organizing
all
and
cleaned
sectioning
up.
of your factory.
But yeah, I think that's it for this first episode. We'll look at doing the next set of unlocks and the next set of things in the hub later on. Cool guys, thanks for joining. See you next time.